rock star, the superstar, Leslie Lewis. Hello.
How you been? All good? Yeah. Okay.
Listen, you don't want to make me very loud. I'm a Gujarati any which way. So I'm
But
loud enough.
where you're saying three, three, three. I said, okay, it's working.
But let me welcome somebody let me welcome you formally, okay? Let me welcome the original rock star, the OG rock star, the guy who is quite honestly invented indie pop in India. He started Coke Studio in India. He's been a singer, a performer, a jingle composer, a music director, and I don't know what not. In the last 4 decades of his life, he's reinvented himself 5 times. And the best part about this entire thing is, in the last decade, he's managed to tolerate this guy who's on your screen. He's managed to tolerate me for the last 10 years, and he's managed to tolerate all of us. Welcoming the official mascot and my favorite superstar, Dr. Leslie Lewis. Welcome to Corona.
Thank you. And if you think I had to tolerate you, no. You think I had to tolerate Ayman? No. I think I love you guys. Right from the very first conference, if you remember, when I was performing, I came out and everybody was like, say, yeah. I mean, I still remember that. So I love you guys. There's no question about tolerating.
He's just saying all this because you guys are there, right? Otherwise, he's going to call me up and he'll say, Rishabh, this is the 773rd call that you made in the last 10 years. Bus now, bus. He's always been there. He's always been helpful and he's always been smiling. What is cooking today? What are you cooking today?
Cooking today is I just made a chicken korma. And I'll tell you, it's damn good. Not because I made it, it's damn good. And it's unfortunate nobody can. So if you go on Instagram, you'll find everything that I create food-wise, I get to eat only that. So I hashtag it khud banao, khud khao.
Tell us about the secret projects. Tell us about the secret projects that we have now unveiled. Tell us a little more about this project.
So let's tell you something about the backstory of this project. So now everybody's heard the song, right? Everybody's seen it, everybody's heard it. But so now I'm talking to everybody there online that one day I got a call from Rishabh and he said, I had this dream. So I said, yeah, what happened? So he said, no, I just dreamt that because of coronavirus and everything, do you think that we can make a song for Ayman that represents Ayman and the emotion within Ayman? So I said, yeah. Now the point is, generally, I don't have that much time to make songs. Yeah, occasionally I can. But he found it the best time that he said, okay, now you're caught at home, right? You can't make yes. Yes. You got to say yes to my idea. But it was such a fab idea that he had. So I said, immediately I told him, I said, yes, let's do it. And I sat with him. We really, every day, because I'm here by myself, I'm all alone.
I have to correct you on that one small part. We didn't sit with each other. We maintained social distancing.
Yes, absolutely.
Lot of politicians are watching this. Young politicians are watching this. Please note that we did not break any rules. This is we've not broken any rules.
The entire song has been created officially and lawfully. So the thing is, I never used to have time to speak much with Rishabh, probably 2 in the afternoon. So we had a lot of discussions about what he felt about it, what was his idea, what did he want to achieve with the song. And I think that was the nicest thing because Rishabh was clear in his mind what he wanted, how he wanted to do this. And I said, superb. And then we started working on it and he kind of said, okay, so I'm going to talk to this one, that one. And, there was a lot of back end of people saying yes, no, coming on, not coming on, making it, not making it, for whatever technical reasons. And then finally, at about, I think was it 2:30 last night or this morning or 3 o'clock this morning?
3 o'clock this morning, this guy sends across the final soundtrack when he is ill and he has temperature. I mean, he doesn't have
It's
coronavirus,
okay.
so don't worry about it. But
No, that don't have. It's just it was just like working consistently. But at 3 o'clock in the morning, finally, it was done, and I said, okay, now it's sounding good, and everyone's sounding great because everyone has sung so nicely, and they've all come on. Whether it's Shan, it's Shreya, it's Benny, Shilpa, all of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's everybody's put their heart together. This is like a not a financial thing. It's just because everybody loves Ayman, and to see it all come together just for
yeah,
I think that is exactly what Rishabh was hoping to do in the first place. And in the middle, we were having a little difficulty with things. And I told him, I said, Rishabh, don't lose focus of what you dreamt about. Because if you let other people start moving your story around, that's going to be the end of what you dreamt because you won't be able to deliver what you dreamt about. And I think Rishabh pretty much kept that focus of what we want to do and what we want to deliver. And I think that's happened.
let me correct you. I didn't have the focus. The man out here has the focus, the drive. He's composed it and he's produced it. So the only thing that I had was an idea, but then he took that idea and he executed and got the idea done. And all of you guys who've loved the song, I want you to comment and show him how much you love the song. If you guys have loved the song, if you like the song, please comment, because this is the guy who's made the song.
I'm so happy, but I'm talking about your focus because there were so many other technical details where this whole thing could have gone somewhere else, and you just kept it on focus, and I think that's why. So I'm just happy that if I want to take something out of a story out of what happened before the song got released, and I'm not saying this because you had Ayman or whatever. I mean, maybe everybody can have something to get from this. Is that when you keep your focus right there and don't let other things get in the way, at the end you're going to get what you dream about. And I think that's what's happened with this song. You dreamt about getting this the way you wanted to do it. I dreamt about making your dream come true in the way you wanted to do it. At the same time, make it musically and appreciable to most people at large. Not just it's not just a jazz track or a rock track or a blues track or a folk thing. It's just all India, and I think it's beautiful. It's looking great. It's sounding great. And I'm really happy that I've come up with some song which really is I can happy to put my name behind it. Say, and for the first time, lyrics by Leslie Lewis. But the lyrics, Rishabh and I would brainstorm again. What do you think? This word? No. What does it? But the countries. So it really has come together as a collaboration of a lot of thoughts, and even with the singers and everybody, they've all had a hard time putting it together. But I think, and the team at Ayman, the team at Ayman, all the guys working, Akhilesh and all the friends, Rishi, all of them, Hardik, you name them. They're all working round the clock trying to make this thing happen. And it's beautiful to see the whole machinery working.
If they see, if only you were doing this, if I was only doing this project, nobody would be working. But when I told them that we have our official mascot doing it, then automatically from Hardik, who is in the first year, all the way to somebody who is working right now, everyone has come together.
Much as you keep saying thank you for being here, I don't know, something has kept me locked up with Ayman right from the very first year till the 10th year, and we're still doing things, and it's really exciting to have so many all the Ayman kids loving what I do, and it's a big shout out to all of them. Thank you very much for every time you come for a conference and you cheer me up. You just give me that one more shot in the arm to say, okay, you got it. Let's do more.
But let me ask you. You've been spending your pandemic working more than you normally work. This I know because I talk to you now on a daily basis. But you've been doing jingles, you've been composing songs, you've been cooking, cleaning, taking care of the house, and then doing 100 things professionally. So how do you do it, and why do you do it? I've seen so many people, they reach the pinnacles of success, they're there, and then and this is the one thing that I want to tell you all about this man. I'm sorry I'm deviating. His fifth avatar, his sixth avatar, he's yet working 24/7. What keeps you going? Yeah? What keeps you going, and what makes you the man that you are? He's yet so humble.
It's not about being humble. It's about who you are. I mean, I tell everybody, I'm a big star. Like you call me Mr. Rockstar. Yes, I'm a rock star, but I'm a rock star because you make me one. I'm a really good musician, good artist at home, really great. I'm talented, yes, all that. I got the magic, fair enough. But there are so many people like me who are talented and stuff. But not everybody is a star, and the star is only made by the fans and the people who love you. So, for me, being the star I owe it to all the people who love my music, and that's what makes me the star. Because my music would be the same at home, I would have just put it up on YouTube myself. But because everybody loves what I do, and you guys make me the star. So I just want to say thank you very much, because yeah, it's an honor. Today, everybody singing Yaro Dosti, everybody singing Pal. That was 1998, and we are 2020. It's like years later, and you still love my music. That means my music is about me. I know that a lot of my music is about my personality. You'll hear it. Even the Ayman song today, when you hear it, it's got. I mean, I can't say that it's my chap or it's whatever, but it's got that melodic.
It is your chap. It is your chap, and the music and the tunes that are there. Okay, so this is another thing. All the singers who sung this song, have told me this, and I'm telling you this on record, on screen. All of them said this is a Leslie composition. Without even his name attached, we would have figured that this is a Leslie composition. And so it really has your chap. That is why 150,000 people are watching it. Otherwise, there is no reason for 150,000 people in 1 hour to see it. There is no reason.
No, I'm just happy that's what I said. So that's why you make me the star. You love what I do, and that makes me feel special that there are so many, and especially with Ayman, it's a completely another generation of youth that doesn't look at me like uncle. I mean, just imagine.
Who will look at you as uncle? You play
next month, I'm going to become senior citizen. Okay.
But I don't believe you.
For the last 10 years, especially in the first 8 years out of the 10 years, I have performed everywhere for Ayman alone, without a band, for an hour, and I've had some wild performances. So you realize that it's about the music. It's not about you and your whatever, and people. Music can get to you, and I think that's the same thing that's happening with the Ayman song now. It's getting to you because it's the music, and it's saying what it has to say and makes you feel that.
No, and the most special part about what you do is that you are a 24/7 person. Now tell me taking you away from the song for a minute, because we have the man in front of me, and quite honestly, you are a role model for people, and I can say this, I keep saying this for a lot of people, saying they're good role models. I'm from the bottom of my heart telling you this, that if there is one guy that I look up to and I say that I want his work ethics and his humility, is the guy who's on the screen. Because at 3 a.m., when he was not keeping well, he managed to put together the lyrics, and he managed to put together the entire song, the mix, and he sent it across. What keeps you going right now also? You could have easily delayed this for by 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, 1 day. We had so many days.
I also knew that you have a deadline. Because it had to come out today, you had enough. If it went at 3 a.m. in the morning, you'd have the morning to set the song and the video and everything together, and that would have been done in a sufficient time where you're not stressed out. Because I've been doing advertising for the last 30, 40 years, I know what it is to deliver a deadline thing. And that means you put yourself behind the project's more important than you are. So yes, I was not feeling well, all that, but all said and done, if whatever I could do, I made sure that it come through. So there is a song here today. But I couldn't.
What keeps you going? Today also you are reinventing, you're working so hard, you're doing so many things. Okay. What keeps you going?
I think the very need to bring my music back to, okay, that's a little wider. Let me say that I'm really excited about what I do. I also have my band, the Leslie Lewis Bollywood Band. I have a simple thing that I tell everybody: if you want to play with me, you better be excited or get off the stage. Because if you're not excited about what you do, I don't care how much money you charge, how much money you want, whatever it is, after that, when you get on stage, I want to see you excited about the music. Otherwise, I don't want you here because you're going to dampen my spirit. And it's all about, so I'm saying even for everybody, whatever you do, whether it's, going fishing or whether it's playing guitar or whether it's becoming a banker or what, if you're not excited, you're not going to be great at what you do. And I think because I've already, jingle, like a guitar player, jingle composer, pop music producer, and a band, Colonial Cousins. I've already done 4 avatars. This is the 5th one as a singer performer, which I pretty much started off at Ayman as a singer performer 10 years ago. And that has now is slowly becoming like a new area for me with new people hearing what I'm doing. And that's why, everybody at Ayman, I come online and I have so many people saying, wow, we love you. And it just feels special.
The second part of this show is called Tum Bhi Karo Na. Okay. So I want to ask you saying, I've heard this small little secret that you live.
Yes.
You started going live and you've promised to go live once every 2 weeks. So to all these wonderful people, when they get to hear the stories, you're going to be going live once every 2 weeks, right? That's something that you've decided.
Correct. So what I decided is that every time people call me on live and they interview me or whatever, they'll ask me all the basic things I've done, which is like the very broad spectrum. Oh, you've composed jingles, you've composed songs, you are a guitar player, whatever, fine. And in that 30 minutes or 45 minutes or 1 hour, it's only that much of your life you can compress. And in the middle, they want you to sing all your hit songs. So there's no time. So there are a lot of people who want to know they don't know I used to sing on the street during Ganpati. I used to sing on the pandal on the road, in Dharavi, in Satpati, in Umbergaon, on Palghar station. I've played all these places before even I got anywhere, with no money or literally no money. So my point is, these stories nobody will know, and even Wikipedia doesn't have it. Google doesn't have it. So until and unless I make an autobiography or a biography about myself, will figure out, how did he really start? So I said, let me just go live, maybe once every 2 weeks, and start telling you my story in my words, in whatever way I can, without too many. Yeah, sing a couple of songs, but I'm not going to be catering to requests and stuff like that. And slowly on every live, I will take my story further and further. So now the whole story, like we've come up to Pari Hu Main. So now from the next live will be, okay, what happened at Pari? What are the stories behind Pari Hu Main? How did that happen? What happened at that time? That the US started a war. The first Gulf War started in January 1991. And that is when Pari Hu Main released. And that was it. It just died. There was a war struck. And that was the end of Pari Hu Main. But there's a story as to how it came back and how it became so popular. So all those things, and that's just one album. After that, there is, Rahul and I with Asha Bhosle. There's Janam Samjha Karo. There is, the whole stories behind Yaro Dosti and Pal. And nobody has the actual footage of us recording Pal in the studio at that time. I have it because I used to love cameras and stuff. So I have some footage of the actual recording of Pal in the studio in those days. I have it. Nobody's seen it. So maybe on my live thing, I can show them some things and, stuff like that. And then another episode will be just Colonial Cousins, which is huge. And there's so much to tell you about Colonial Cousins and all. And like the fact that the record label wouldn't release your album. And then when they finally did release it, they didn't have money for a release party. So what happened? We gave the record label a party on my terrace.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Colonial Cousins. So there are many stories. And then after Colonial Cousins, what? There's Coke Studio. How I started Coke Studio in India. What all? So whether Sunidhi Chauhan, Shankar Mahadevan, Kailash Kher, KK, everybody, and the folk singers and how and what we did. So there's so much to tell that it's a very long read, if you know what I'm saying. So only the ones who really want to know your story will, I think, keep following your once every 2 weeks kind of thing. And
No,
And
but
I'll try.
I'm going to be coming there once every 2 weeks. But I'm definitely, and whenever
But
it
that's
happens once.
after the lockdown. You can't come before the lockdown.
But tell me, sitting at home, what is it that young people can do? What is it that young people can do? One is that they should go and watch our song. Two
Yes.
is what else can they do?
Like I said, if you're excited about anything, it's probably the best time to figure, because maybe I'm just saying, I'll just give you an example. Maybe you're a writer and you write books, but maybe you love.
But I am a writer. But I am a
Yeah,
writer.
that's why I took that. I know about it. So maybe you're a writer and you that's your job. You do books and that's what you do. But you also love something else. Maybe you love drawing. I'm just saying. What better time to get online and figure out there are so many courses, this is the time to go to school, it's time to go back to college. That's what I'm doing. Not just how to make music. I've been doing this digital music from the very beginning. When it all started with computers, I was right there. Even when people talk about electronic music, when it started in the world, I was like you, I was the kid. And people like Daft Punk, who are now paying homage to people like Giorgio Moroder, he was my boss. I mean, I was looking up to Giorgio Moroder because I was 17 years old. But obviously there was no electronic music before I was born. I mean, earlier than that. When I became a teenager, that's when electronic music came into the scene. So I've been doing so much stuff with electronic music, with acoustic music, with recording. But that was like 1980, 81, 85, 86. It's 2020. So I know everything. But I need to update myself. So
because you are in 2020. Are we going to see a new avatar of Leslie Lewis? Are we going to see Leslie Lewis the dancer in 2020?
No. My dad has been one of the biggest choreographers in Bollywood. So whether you saw Sholay, Sargam, my family is a dance family. My mom was a dancer. My sisters dance. I'm the only one. When in school they said, "Oh, you're going to be a dancer like your dad," and I said, "No, I'm not going to do that." So you know what they did? Like in the school concert, I had to put black shoe polish on my face, wear a lungi, and emulate Mahmood in the song which my dad choreographed. हम काले हैं तो क्या हुआ दिल वाले हैं काले हैं. And I had boot polish. I mean, I had to do it because I was my father's son, and I said I don't want to do this dance thing, and that's why I took music, and I think it's worked for me.
No, but what you are doing is phenomenal. There are a lot of requests of you singing and me dancing. That is not happening. I'm just going to ignore those requests.
I think happens at Iman conferences. We sing and you dance, but you dance backstage.
Correct. I dance backstage.
Correct.
I dance on everyone's head. Or it happens in the other way around. In your case, I dance on your head. In other cases, they dance on my head. But please, because you are here, I cannot let you proceed and go forward without singing a few lines from the song that we've just composed.
Ek India.
We have to sing this.
Because I know I've been working with lyrics and music and mixing and mastering, and so my head is not all on the lyrics. So bear with me, because I'm going to try.
Done.
Okay, so let me sing it. You've heard it like this. Nobody else has ever heard it like this. You're the only guy, because when I composed it, I sang it on a guitar and stuff like that. You loved it, then you say, "Yeah, go ahead, we'll be fine." But now that everybody's heard the final product, okay, that's always going to be there. But they've never heard the song like just on a guitar, how it was composed in the first place.
Okay, I'm going to lip sync. I'm going to lip sync with you because Aman Baldia is saying I should lip sync with you. So Aman, because you are here, I will lip sync with Leslie. I won't sing because it will spoil the song.
You can sing. It's all about everybody. Hum saath.
Super.
Hello everybody. कहाँ हो तुम? आँखों में अंधेरा, हर जगह गुमसुम. तुम डरो ना कोरोना से. साथ मिलकर आगे बढ़े. Hello everybody, कहाँ हो तुम? आंखों में अंधेरा, हर जगह गुमसुम. तुम डरो ना करुणा से, साथ मिलकर हम आगे बढ़े. दिल से दिल लगाओ, आंखों में हम नई दिशा, मिलके बनाए इंडिया. मुश्किलें रहेंगे पर हम नहीं डरेंगे जरा, हम सब हैं एक इंडिया. हेलो एवरीबॉडी, सुरक्षित रहो, अपने घर वालों का ख्याल रखो. हम लड़ेंगे करुणा से, साथ मिलकर हम आगे बढ़े. दिल से दिल लगाओ, आंखों में है नई दिशा, मिलके बनाए इंडिया. मुश्किलें रहेंगे पर हम नहीं डरेंगे जरा, हम सब हैं एक इंडिया. दिल से दिल लगाओ, आंखों में है नई दिशा, मिलके बनाए इंडिया. मुश्किलें रहेंगे पर हम नहीं डरेंगे जरा, हम सब हैं एक इंडिया. हम सब हैं एक इंडिया.
Yay! Super! So good.
Yeah, but this is how
so,
we got
so
here.
good.
And everybody's getting to hear it now.
If I hear this song for the 1,000th time, I will yet love it even more with every passing time. This is really, really super. Even the saddest person will feel happy when they hear this song.
I think that's the important part, because everybody's so depressed about COVID, and I'm saying COVID's happened and it's going to keep happening. Whatever has to happen, let's rise above that. And I think that's what the song really makes you feel happy, that we can get together and we can do this thing together. Yeah. We don't need to be, we are dependent on each other. So let's put our heads together and make it into a new, because it's going to be a new normal when all this lifts. The lockdown lifts, it's going to be a new normal. It's not going to be how it used to be.
Correct.
So going to have to build a new India. So let's just do it together. And I think that's the good part about the song.
No, absolutely. And the best part about the song is it's got young people grooving to it, and young people are absolutely loving it. You left the conference. Once you left the conference, there were requests to play the song again. We said we've come here also to debate. So you can hear the song, come join us in the night, and you'll be able to hear the song again. But
Okay.
Quite honestly, you are a superstar, and because you are here, there are some songs which have become evergreen. Like, I think 50 years later, just like how Harry Potter is going to survive generations, your song Yaro Dosti has already survived generations, and your song Pal. These two songs symbolize, I think, any situation when it comes to India, and when the answers are anywhere similar to your lyrics, the first thing that people start singing, like in every college, Yaro Dosti has become the college anthem. So
Yeah,
it's a crime. It's a crime to tell you not to sing 2 lines of Yaro Dosti.
Okay,
People will not forgive me.
Okay, I'm going to try. यारों दोस्ती बड़ी ही हसीन है, ये ना हो तो क्या फिर बोलो ये जिंदगी है, कोई तो दिलबर हो या बेगरज तेरा हो या कोई तो हो राज़दार यारों मोहब्बत ही तो बंदगी है ये ना हो तो क्या फिर बोलो ये जिंदगी है कोई तो हो राज़दार बेगरज तेरा हो या कोई तो हो राज़दार तेरी हर एक बुराई पे डांटे वो तो हम की हो धूप तो साया बने तेरा वो दोस्त नाचे भी वो तेरी खुशी में है अरे यारों दोस्ती बड़ी हसीन है ये ना हो तो क्या फिर बोलो ये जिंदगी है कोई तो हो राज़दार बेगरज तेरा हो या कोई तो हो राज़दार
Yay!
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. यारों दोस्ती बड़ी ही हसीन है ये ना हो तो क्या फिर बोलो ये जिंदगी है
Whoa! Wow!
Thank you.
Wow!
It's amazing, you know, that so many people still love the song. So I mean,
This is phenomenal.
one more.
No, no.
What?
You'll kill me after this show. You'll kill me. You'll call me Rishabh.
See?
Rishabh.
You're pushing your luck.
No. But what I'm saying is what I'm saying is that before I let you go, there's a quick rapid fire. I have to ask you a few quick questions.
Okay.
Can I ask
Rapid
you a
fire.
few
I'm
quick-
not that, but okay, try. I mean, I'm really slow at this rapid thing.
Okay. Your biggest inspiration.
A couple of people, definitely Quincy Jones, James Taylor. On the Indian side, you know, R.D. Burman, you know, Madan Mohan. There's so many people there. They all inspire you in different ways.
Okay. So your favorite Netflix recommendation for young people. Which one Netflix recommendation for young people?
Okay, you want to know the truth?
Hmm.
I have not had. I was waiting for this song to get over so I can get out to Netflix and watch a movie. I haven't seen anything. But thank you for asking because that's my plan. After this interview, I'm saying, man, I'm not taking the other thing on. I want to watch a movie. I don't.
Oh,
Like you saw last
love
night, I
you,
was
yaar.
watching and then. But yeah, I'll let you know once I see watch some more start watching
No, but-
Netflix.
No, but you, like I said, you're really a rock star. But tell me, what would be the one piece of advice that you would give young people who are watching you right now and who are going to be watching this?
Well, it's a double-edged sword. It's all about the money, but it's also not about the money. And you have to decide. You have to decide when to strike with the sword or let it be, you know, the sharp edge or the blunt edge. You've got to decide because if you don't make it about money, there's no value to you. You're not worth. You don't have a worth. But when you do it for the love of it, then it's not about the money. Then you got to know that I just got to do this because I love this thing and it's not going to be about the money. So it's a double-edged sword. You got to decide, but trust me, both are equally important. And another one, I really think that everybody should do is listen to music with your heart, not with your head. Don't analyze it, just feel it. And if it feels good, you know you're on the right thing. But if you start trying to analyze it, then there are many reasons why, and you start getting into a debate. So listen to music with your heart, not with your head.
Got it. Got it. And this is the last question that I have to ask you. It's $1 million question, okay? If you answer this correctly, we will transfer 1 million Zimbabwean dollars into your bank account.
Thank you. I mean, I love the way you switch the currency. Make it RMB, no? Chinese currency. Maybe we'll get rich soon.
When we get a sponsor, I promise to send it to you. But
don't worry. In 10 years, don't worry about it. When you do get a sponsor, do think about me, because like I said, it's about the money and it's not about the money. So you do it for the love, but when there is money, it should be there.
This man has been doing what he's been doing for the love of it. And that's what I really admire, the fact, one fact about him, that he loves music and he does it for that primarily. And that is the principal reason why he's doing what he's doing. But let me ask you this last question. This is a very important question. See, if you answer this question correctly, everyone is going to love you.
Zimbabwe dollars, okay.
Which is your favorite youth-run organization? 2 options.
Do I have an option?
Yeah, 2 options. IIMUN, and second one is India's International Movement to Unite Nations.
I think they're the same. But I really love the India's International Movement to Unite Nations. I think that's the fab one, because the old IIMUN learned something about itself and has upgraded it to the next level in a more honest way about what it's doing for the people, and and I think that is the fab movement, that the international movement to unite nations. I think that is a fantastic one, and that is really where IIMUN is today, and I think that's why I'm also very happy to be still part of it.
And you are the person who's at the forefront, leading us all. And as you go, one line that you'd like to sing to unite all nations. Any one line that comes to mind that can unite.
I mean, there's no life without friendship. See, that's what you unite nations with friends, with people, with. So, absolutely.
And
yeah.
And you will be and up until the time you turn 110. I'm going.
Now you really want me to go past 2021, right? Already 2021 is like there. Now if I get to that 100, there's going to be like the 2041 or something is going to come out. 27. So.
No, but up until the time you reach a triple-digit number, you are going to keep rocking and rolling, and we will keep troubling and pestering you to travel to 100 cities across India and the world. Because quite honestly, it is your music that unites nations. And thank you for doing what you're doing. From the bottom of my heart, very, very grateful. This song wouldn't have been possible without you. IIMUN wouldn't be possible without you.
It wouldn't be possible without your dream.
A dream is nothing without it actually happening. So thank you for making me, IIMUN, and the song happen. On behalf of all of us at IIMUN, Dr. Leslie Lewis, we love you.
Thank you. And I also want to thank everybody who sang on the song. Whether Shan, Shreya, Yushilpa, everybody, I think it's great that they all came together and it's sounding fab. So I'm just really happy that everybody's put that love behind IIMUN to come and sing for it. So I think that's beautiful.
And Bapida, when he was ill, even then he came.
Yes, I mean, it's amazing. He's been unwell and he still sang that. Whatever he sang, he just wanted to be there. I think that's amazing. That's all the love that IIMUN has. See,
it's all the love because of all these wonderful people who are watching and the man on the other side of the screen. So for the first time, I'm actually saying this, and I'm actually meaning it in every single way, that we are quite honestly, truly indebted to this man who's led us and made us who we are. Thank you very much, Dr. Leslie Lewis. And I'll see you and I'll trouble you with a new idea very, very soon.
Yeah. Let this lockdown get up. Let's get out of the lockdown, then come up with a new idea. So thank you. My pleasure. Hope you guys love the song. sing it, play it for your parents, play it for your friends, share it, whatever. I think it's a great initiative for India, and Ayman, being part of it. I think that's the good part. So rock and roll, and stay rocking.
And say yeah.
Say yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's amazing. Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.